Hey, so you're here to find out more about the birth physiology course or the physiology of childbirth course. And I want to tell you a little bit about it so that you know what to expect. Um, we have grown up in a society and a birth culture that gives us this feeling that birth is this thing that happens to us that we need to be saved from, and that needs to be treated like a pathology, like a disease. Nobody's going to tell you that birth is a disease. Maybe some people will, but for the most part, it's understood that it's a physiological process. However, the way that it's approached and the way that we're taught about it is that it's this thing that is happening that needs to be treated. It needs to be measured. It needs to be routinely screened, right? It needs to be, um, and we need to make sure that everybody comes out of it alive. So if we would talk about birth, the way that we talk about or if we would talk about other physiological functions, the way that we talk about birth, then it would sound really weird, right? Like, uh, you know, when I have to breathe, my lungs inhale and they fill with air and oxygen, and my ribs expand, and we have to measure how many breaths we take every minute, and it's normal for us. We don't think about it, right? We don't think about our respiratory system as something that is outside of us that needs to be treated or measured, right? But we do think about that in terms of birth. And your uterus is a muscle. It's a muscle that is not very different from any other muscle in your body. Um, and so the way that you would say, look, I lifted this cup, you wouldn't say, my you said I lifted a cup, right? You wouldn't say my bicep and my extensor radialis and the bony structure of my arm lifted this cup. You would say, here's a cup and I picked it up, right? And I want you to be able to say, I birthed a baby, the way that you say, I lifted a cup, or I'm birthing, the way that you would say, I'm exercising, or I'm lifting, or I'm breathing. And that's not to say that birth is, it's not to like distill it down. It's not to say that birth is a simple process. It's a big event, but it's a physiological event and it's supposed to work. And the physiology of childbirth course is going to help put that into perspective. It's going to help you bring the concept of giving birth back into your body, as opposed to outside of your body, which is sort of where our paradigm is now, where our frame of reference is, most of us, before you take this course. And the foundation of this is embedded in my whole birth education and birth support process, which is giving you the ability to have the 4 essential elements that create a great birth, that give you a great birth. And they are voice, choice, power, and support. And if you know me, you've heard me talk about this, and you can always go in, but if you don't, you can get my free guide, um, which is your guide to a great birth, which lays out all of these 4 elements and how they interact with each other and how you can get them, how you can grow them, how you can connect with them inside yourself. And the Physiology of Childbirth course is a foundational course that gives you your voice, choice, power, and support. And that's what I want for you. So if you're here on this page, and you know that you want the childbirth course, go ahead and enroll. It's only $97, and you just have to click the button below. And if you're not sure, then go ahead and schedule a call with me. Let's find a time to talk. Let's talk about birth physiology. Let's talk about your beliefs about birth. Let's talk about what you want for this birthing experience, and see if the Physiology of Childbirth course is right for you, or if something else is right for you. So no matter what, I'm here for you. That's the important thing. That's the thing I want you to know. I am here for you, and I want you to have a great birth. So go ahead and enroll in the course or schedule a call with me, and I will see you inside. Huge hugs.